All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mitchell Blake, FishIBX, and today we're sitting in July. It's hot. We're going toward the middle of the day. We're late in the morning, and I'm gonna just do something that I enjoy. We're gonna take a little fly rod action, and I've got David Bennett. He's fishing with me today. He might take the little ultralight. He might pick up the fly rod. Who knows? But we're gonna buzz down the creek. Have not been up here fishing. I have fished up to the spot during rock season, but I hadn't been up here and checked on my brim. So little exploring. We're gonna see if they want a popper. We're gonna see if they want a little slow sinking bug. We're gonna see if they want a Betts beetle spin, and just have a little bit of fun. The wind's blowing a little bit. They were calling for it to blow. So we got a little bit of wind, current starting to move. So in my mind, there should be a big fish somewhere if that water's moving. So we'll deal with the wind. We'll deal with a little current. See what happens. Ah, got him. Whee! I saw a little blue on his gill, I believe, when he came up there to look at it. I saw a little flash of blue. Ooh, woofta. Come here, buddy. Like the way that tastes? Man, I love catching those things. He came out from one of those pads. He had to check that out. I heard you, baby. I heard a good one feed up there ahead. Little guy. Nothing to write home about there. That one wouldn't even make the pan look small, would it?
Gotta get a bigger tank for them.
Good night, boy. That one's angry at it, boy. I heard some feeding up here ahead of us. Popping. There must have been two fish, because that one right there.
Looks very similar to the previous one.
It does looks like the last one, but it was definitely going to eat it first. Little Betts popper. See, baby. Hey.
Yeah.
They just picked it up and put it down, and the big fish tried to eat it. Pretty color. Late July brim. Hey, look, if they made an alarm clock that made that little noise on your nightstand, you'd get up at 2 a.m. if you had to. That's all I had to do one time. That and a cat licking itself. Yeah, mine's pretty doggone. Mine, I think, is one of the smallest ones in there. I just had 3 stripes. I got a real small fly. Teeny tiny fly might catch teeny tiny fish.
Seems to be the case.
I tell you what though, the small fly syndrome. Is there such thing? A small fly will show you what if the fish are there and biting. You know what I mean? So if you're using a big fly, you can go through a creek sometimes, not get a bite, and you may not come back to it. You may say the creek is dead or this or that, the other. It's fished out or whatever. Use a small fly, you'll catch both small fish and big fish, but it'll let you know kind of if the fish are biting or what kind of mood they're in. Trying to catch brim on the fly. Watch out, cameraman.
That was coming straight for me, man.
Caught some crazy fat fish off the shoreline. Just little brims, couple little females, couple males. They're just small brim. Little females. Got one running off with the leg. That maw digger right there is so small. I just thought my fly was submerged. I was waiting for it to fly back, come back up. Little guy. Look at that little guy. Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you, baby. You sounded like you weigh a pound. You come up there and tried to eat it. Tried to eat it, you did eat it. You did eat it. We're up there, look at him. Boom, boom, boom. They're just all up there cruising the pads. Well, I bet we catch a bass in here, David. This many bluegills cruising these pads. I tell you what, if there were a striper in here, he'd clean house. Boy, they don't like it moving. Boy, they are knocking the paint off that thing. Look out, baby, you ain't big, but I'm gonna pull on you because I enjoy it. Oh, largemouth bass be fat in here with all these bluegill to eat. Ain't big. I've been trying to get a good fly rod, a brim fly rod episode, and it has been one hard video to get. Coming back to you. Let's see you, baby.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty one out there. He bit it, you pulled it back a bit. He went for it again.
Went for it again. I don't know if it's him or his brother.
Yeah.
Wonder what a slow sinking fly would do. I missed mine, buddy. I had him on, we're going for doubles. All right, gang, just a real easy, simple trip on the creek here. Throwing the fly rods, picking up some brim. Today we caught all small brim, but just kind of little scenario, dissecting it out. We started out with poppers, small poppers to see what was here. Of course, we were picking up fish. David had on a big popper, his bites were a lot less, so big fish just aren't playing today. But nonetheless, small poppers are catch as many fish as you want. I mean, as long as you want to stay. I think you could lose track of time catching them. But and just try to switch it up a little bit. I went to a slow sink, actually used a couple different colors, ended up with a little spider pattern like so. It was getting bit, but it wasn't doing anything like the popper. And look, they wanted that popper sitting dead still. You could throw it up there, and if you were moving it or dragging it with the current, they wouldn't hardly touch it, would they, Dave? Dead still. Yep. You'd have to let it land and actually take your rod and kind of swing with the current. Yeah. If it picked up movement, they wouldn't eat it. But it's little things like that. Just dissect it in your head if you're fishing alone, trying to pick up a pattern, see what's going on. And I think we fished through pretty fast. We were picking up fish, and then it started to slow down a little bit. I don't think the bite has slowed down. I think we hit a zone from where it rained out a couple weeks ago. I think we hit a zone where if you keep going, you're going to run out of fish. Otherwise, it might not be that zone that they want to be in. So what we're going to do, we're going to slice the video here, close this one out. We're going to switch sides, and David and I are going to continue to catch some fish. So if you're looking for a trip, if you want to get your kids involved, want to learn how to fly fish, it's extremely relaxing. We can get you around all the learning curves and get you catching fish if you want to come visit. But check me out, FishIBX.com. Hit the YouTube like page. Come catch some fish on the fly. If you want to do it yourself, hey, look, these are just simple 4-weight, 5-weight. Pick up whatever you can in that range, 3-weight. Get you some popping bugs. Get you some slow sink flies. And you can go have a ball. Farm ponds, creeks, lakes, anywhere you want to go. But FishIBX.com.